Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on one of my videos. So I do have a organizing video here. It is going to be a longer video. I am organizing all of my stickers along with the new nail art stickers that I did get in my recent birthday haul. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and check it out because I do show all the stickers that I just recently got and some other cool items. So I did recently also show the new books and way that I'm storing my nail art stickers. These here are smaller stickers. They usually you could get them from Temu or Shein. It comes in like 30 pack. They're really small little stickers. So I did put them in here. Um, I do like the way this works. The pages are very sturdy. The pages come in three different size types. You can get either the two split sheets where you can store four stickers, two on each side. You can get the four set where it comes with four different slots that holds eight stickers because you put four on the front and then four on the back side. Or it comes in one sheet, one page, and you go ahead and you can stack as many stickers as you like in there. I just usually tape them down. To be honest, I do like the four and the one with two different slots. I don't really like the regular one slot. I am going to eventually change out, but I didn't want to go purchase more of them. I could do that later. So I did put all of my stickers in this type of book and I removed it from the old storage system that I had before. Right here I am organizing the stickers that I just recently got. I am putting them in category. So we have French tip or like miscellaneous. There's Halloween. There's flowers. There's Asian, Chinese, Japanese, dragon themed. All of those together, I will put them together. There's Valentine's. So what I love about the book that I have for Valentine's, it is Valentine's Day, anything that looks like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, anti-Valentine's Day, bows, ribbons, and lace. So it's like a little coquette book. It has all of those different things, fancy, girly, cute things. So I did organize my books so they have specific type of stickers. So if I am doing a nail set, I just grab a book that's geared toward what I'm looking for. And this is a lot of stickers that I have in here. So let's go ahead and just put them together. All of these right here are Asian themes. Definitely looks like miscellaneous. Now, I do have 3D stickers in their own book. It's also with any black and white stickers. The reason why I have them is because they're puffed up, so you have to put less pages in that book. Um, so it's 3D flowers and black and white flowers. Those all go in the same book. Then there's animals. Now, if it is something with like picture frames or flowers, you know how there's that little trend is going around with the picture frame nails. I did put those with the Valentine, anti-Valentine. Let's say I get a sticker set, a sheet of stickers, and it has multiple things in it. Um, Hearts, flowers, some of everything from every category. I'll focus on what I'm going to use out of that sticker sheet because I'm not going to use every single sticker. So whatever catches my eye, whatever I'm going to use, I'll choose that as the book to hold the sticker in. And then the labels, I don't really use the Chanel or the Gucci and those type of stickers, but I do have them. Um, and I did put them with my lines, words, letters, and labels that they're all together in one book. We're almost done organizing these. I do got to get a better camera eventually so you guys can see all of the shimmer, glittery sparkle of the stickers. They are so pretty. And then I do have one for holidays. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I have a lot of Halloween stickers. So I was going to just go ahead and get a separate book for Halloween, but I just put it with the holidays. I've kind of stopped myself from purchasing more stickers. If I ever get to the point that I am going to get more, I think I will separate the holidays, uh, Halloween from the holiday book. Okay, so let's put these to the side and then we'll go ahead and organize each individual one. I do want to apologize because I did get out of frame a little bit a couple of different times. In the end, I am going to just go through each book so you can see how they look. Um, but yeah, let's take a look. What are these sheets called that I'm using to hold the sticker sheets in? I know the one with the 4 sections is called baseball card protective sleeves. Okay, so they are called 2-pocket poster card page protectors, plastic binder holder sleeve. You can get 2 pockets, 4 pockets, or 1 pocket. They also have the 3 pocket, but that's not really what I wanted. But they are sleeve pocket protectors. And it does go in binders, so yeah. I am going to eventually change them all out to the 2 pocket protectors. I just mentioned them because they are very sturdy. If you pull on the regular sticker book pages that come from Shein or the ones I had before, they tear really quickly on the sides where the little seams are. These are very sturdy. You can tug on them, especially if you get the heavy duty ones. Those run like $8 for 30 on Amazon. It's very sturdy. They're a lot more durable. And then with the binder, I've got like one book that has 45 different pages in it. So they're definitely, I think this way of storing my stickers is a lot better. So which ones do we have here? Yeah, this is anything that I think is Valentine, Mother's Day, cute picture frames. Those will go in there. Anti-Valentine's Day, ribbons, lace bows. So this book looks like characters, Disney characters, anything that looks like a character. Characters and cartoons. I do believe I eventually added animals to this book as well. That is one issue that I have with these books. I can't put a label on them that will actually stick because of the material. I definitely need to find a way to better label the books. And I need a label maker or something that's actually going to stick to the material and stay on there. Because what I have on there now, it doesn't stick. They peel off really easily. Now this is the book with the 3D flowers. And in here, it's only 3D flowers. There's no butterflies. There's no nothing else. It's 3D flowers and then black and white flowers. Another plus, like pro about having these is you can stack, let's say you have 6 sheets of the same sticker. You can stack all of them in the same pocket and it's not going to bulk up too much. They're not going to fall out of the pocket. I really like the way it's set up. And how durable it is. There we go. Now this is what I had with labels, lines, words, letters. As you can see, that one, it has a lot of different little flowers in there. I'm mostly going to use it because I have like 2 or 3 of the same sheets. So I took 2 of them and put them with the words. And then I have one of them that I put in the book with flowers. I didn't want to use a whole nother sheet for that, but it is what it is. Let's see, next book. This one is Celestial. And I did also put Asian inspired, like Chinese, Japanese flowers, Japanese characters, the fans, all of that stuff, clouds, anything related to celestial or Asian nails or designs. I put them in this book here. Now let's go through these. I did get a lot of these during my recent haul. I did get a lot of different ones. I think it was a 50 pack and I got 2 of them. And here I am making sure I organize them, even though they are all Asian inspired art nail stickers. I want to make sure to put all dragons with dragons, flowers with flowers, anything that's alike, I'm putting them together. And then if there's doubles, I want to make sure the doubles are together and not in separate slots. So while we're here, let's just have a quick debate. What me and my son used to do is we used to have a debate. We'd pick a topic of something that we both felt was important in life, and then we would discuss our point of whatever it was. Something that I thought was really serious or important, and he really, really believed it was important, is if you're raising your child and your child has a cognitive disability, they don't really understand what's going on in life. Somebody could trick them easily into doing anything. Example, let's say you're both in a store and your child's 17, 16, 15, in the teen age frame. Somebody walks up to them and says, "Hey, why don't you come with me to my car?" And they're like, "Sure, why not?" And they just go with them. Or somebody argues with them about something and tells them to do something, and they get really scared and just go or do what the person says. Do you allow that person, or would you allow that person to have a relationship, to go on dates, or to be basically to have dates, to move out into a home with that person? Let's say you've been to the doctors, they've been diagnosed, they have a cognitive disability, they cannot understand everything as easy as somebody without a disability. What is your opinion on that? Me, I said several times, if my child, no, I'm not going to want them to just be with anybody, especially if they have a cognitive disability or they're very, very, very scary. They'll do what anybody tells them just because they don't want to deal with confrontation or conflict. And if they are of age, I can't tell them what they cannot do, especially if they're at a point where they know what they like and what they want. People that have a disability, if they want something, they are very strong-minded about it, and they're going to go after it. They're going to be trying to get out of the house and date that person anyway. So my opinion is I would try to talk them out of it until they were smart enough to be able to take care of themselves in the relationship. I don't think it's fair to say, no, you can't have a child, no, you can't have a relationship, because they're going to want it. They already want it. That's why you're talking about it in the first place. My son, he was right about what he was saying, but he believed different. He was like, no, if they're not that intelligent, they're being manipulated, there's no way I'm going to let them be in a relationship. No, you can't, because you don't understand how deceptive people are these days. People are very deceptive. So I don't care if they get mad at me, let them get mad at me. I'd rather them be hurt than get screwed over. And then he made a good point. If they have a child, like, he doesn't want them screwing over their child's life or messing up their child's life. Something else he said was, if something bad happens, like, your child has a cognitive disability or some type of issue, so you don't want to have to take on the burden or responsibility of fixing the issue or their broken heart or certain things that go wrong. Maybe they got mad that their spouse cheated on them and they got arrested for trying to beat the spouse up because they don't know how to control their anger. Um, to me, I really wasn't hearing that. I was like, bro, you can't tell a person that they cannot date. They're of age if they want to date. But now I kind of get what he was saying. You don't want to stop your child from doing something, but you also want to try to protect them from harming themselves too, if that makes sense. So I understand where he's coming from. I still kind of have my feelings and opinions. I'm not going to let that go. If they're smart enough, if they are in the mindset that they want a relationship, it's up to them to choose. I would just try to gear them toward being in a relationship that's somebody more stable. And then my son said, well, then that's two people that have a issue, because why is that person trying to date somebody with a cognitive disability in the first place? They obviously have an issue or want to take advantage of the person, or they don't understand the concept of the person being disabled. So I don't want to have to clean up two people's mess. So what do you think? What is your opinion on the whole thing? I know a lot of people have a difference of opinion. I was raised, let that person do what they want, stay out of it, but staying out of it isn't always helpful. So I'd let them do what they want to a certain extent. I'd say, hey, that person is not stable. That person, I think we should think about this. And I would try to talk them out of it or talk to them about it. But eventually they're an adult. Well, if they're an adult, if they're 19, 20, 21, 22, then they're an adult. If they're a minor, I'd say, nah, you can't date yet. And then I try to explain to them the different reasons why they should try to hold off. But if they're an adult, let's say they're an adult, 20 something, I can't force them not to be in a relationship. That's going to make them want it even more. They're going to run out and do it themselves some other way. I know this is a heavy topic to some people, and I do apologize if you don't want to hear it. You could just mute the whole conversation or disregard it, or let me know you did not want to hear this. But my point is, I just want to know what you guys think, because I think it's a great topic. I mean, we're all living life, and we all have an opinion on it. I get where my son is coming from, but I also still can't back down on how I feel. Okay, so in this book I have aura nail art stickers, French tips, miscellaneous. This is all miscellaneous. I think there's like fruit, food, yeah, everything like that. And then I always make sure to leave a couple of extra pages in case I get more to store extra stickers. You see, it is frustrating using the one pocket because you have to stick all the stickers on there, and I don't really like that now that I see how it works. I'll more go for the 2 pockets or the 4 different pockets. Almost done with this part, guys. I think this is holiday. Yeah, it is holiday. So we've got Halloween, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. I do know Valentine and Mother Day are considered holidays, but I want them in a different book, so just keep that in mind. I think about what I have the most of and how much it's gonna thicken the book. And Mother's Day, Valentine's, and all those other things definitely go in a book of their own. The more I think about it, when I was younger, I grew up and there were this couple that lived next door to us. I could clearly tell. Back then I didn't know what was wrong with them, the couple, but nothing was wrong with them. It's just they had Down syndrome or something similar to that. The husband and the wife had Down syndrome, and the kids did not have appear to have a disability of anything. I thought they were fine. They had a relationship, so who are we to tell people that they cannot have a relationship? Like, that's like if I grew up with some type of issue and somebody told me I couldn't have a child. I would be mad as can be if somebody told me what I could and could not do with my life. So that's why I base my decision on that. But when we used to wait for the bus, one of the kids, they were like around our age, he was really mad. And then I was like, why are you so mad every day? And he was like, I'm mad at my parents and my grandparents for letting them have a kid together. Like, my life is screwed up. They don't know what they're doing. I'm sick of helping out with the family because they don't know what they're doing. I love my parents, but I didn't ask to be here. Like, why would they even let somebody with a disability have a baby? And I was like, can't you go live with your grandma? And then it was like, they don't give a crap. And I'm like, oh, like, sorry. So that goes back to what my son said, like, just letting anybody do anything, that's putting the child in jeopardy too. So I understand where he's coming from. I understood what that kid was saying. He's not disrespecting his parents. He's just saying his life was difficult. He's always got to help them out. There's always something that he has to do to help out because they don't know how to do everything. But then I stand on who's to tell a person they can't have a relationship. It's like, where is it? Where was it? In China or somewhere? They limit how many children you can have. A lot of people I spoke with in school, one of my teachers said she was upset because her family, it was just her and her brother. She always wanted a sister, but her parents were capped at how many children she could have. Her and her husband got visas, moved here, learned how to do schooling or whatever they could to get to college and to live in a different place where they wouldn't be told how many children they could have. And they have 4 children, and her parents were like, oh, maybe we should have left and went to a different country. Like, who wants to be told how many children they can have? Who wants to be told they can't have a child because you have a disability? There's so many different questions or things you can think of with a question like that. That's why I said to my son, your answer is correct. My answer is correct. It's basically has to do with a person's preference, what they feel about the situation. A lot of people would not let their children be in a relationship, especially if you're young, like 16, 15. They're like, no, you need to learn more. I know how I feel about it. I know how he feels about it, but how do you feel about it? What do you think? Am I too soft? Because that's what a lot of people would say. You're too soft. I apologize for the shaky camera. I definitely need a new situation set up. All right, this is flowers. Now these are flat flowers. They're not 3D. They're of all different kind. There should only be flowers in here, no butterflies, no anything. I do have a separate book for butterfly and flower combination stickers, insects, bugs, stuff like that. This one should definitely only be flowers. those hibiscus flowers and the other flowers like this that I'm putting away now are perfect for French tips. Just put some flowers on it. Such an easy set to make. Like a black French tip with the silver or gold. Very nice looking. We are almost done. So I am going to go in by myself and organize this a little more. A lot of the protected sleeves that are single sheets, I'm going to remove them and add the double sheet one. And then I will be back to show you all the stickers together. Now here is water decals. Eventually I'm going to change that out. If you have any ideas of what I can use that'll actually stick, then please let me know. But here are all the water decals. And I did put these white pages in so the stickers don't clash on top of each other. I don't like just leaving it a clear protective sleeve. And I have them organized by type. And you can stick them in there even if they're cut up in little pieces. They don't fall out of there perfectly. This is small stickers. Now these are actual stickers, but they're just very small. The ones that come in 30 a pack. I love how many pages you can hold in here. Next book is Valentine, bow, ribbon, lace, frames, Mother's Day, anything that has a heart on it. Anti-Valentine's Day. Picture frames. And fruit, cherries and strawberries. I am trying to grow my nails out, so if you guys want to see the process, then let me know. I am using builder gel, and I want to see how long I can get my nails to grow. Next book. This is 3D flowers and black and white flowers. The black and white flowers are flat, but I had so many of them, I thought they could go in this book. A lot of those are very shiny, shimmery, very pretty. These are regular flat flowers. Definitely have room to grow. I love the autumn looking leaves. Those definitely are up at front. Love the black and gold stickers. All right. Next one. This is butterflies and flowers mixed. So each sheet will either have only butterflies or a mixture of flowers and butterflies. If it's butterflies or bees or some kind of animal, flying animal. And then towards the back should only be butterflies. And then we've got some black and white butterflies in the back. I think I put it like that. Yeah, black and white or holographic and white. Yeah, I need to change that out. That's so ugly to me. Next book. Lines, marble, letters, words, labels. Very dusty. Letters, words, and labels. I think I have 11 books altogether. I want to get one more for my nail foils. So this is Aura. This is miscellaneous. French tips, flames, smiley faces. It's just all kind of different things in here. Plaid. I don't know what that's called, but I have several of them. Shapes. Just all over the place. Fruit and food is in the back of this one as well. And then holidays. Christmas, snowflakes. Easter. New Year's. I should have put them in order to the actual time of year that they happen, but I just threw them in there anyway. Independence Day, all of those good stickers. I think there's one more book, you guys. Yeah. Animals and cartoons. Yeah, there's another book after that. I don't know if I showed it or not. Yeah, I've even got feathers in there. And then, oh, I love this. Like, all those different characters. Lion King. I'm looking for Beauty and the Beast stickers, but I cannot find them. Lady and the Tramp. Yep. Very nice. And this is the last book. Asian, Japanese, Chinese, Celestial. This is one of my favorite books. This one and the animals characters. The Valentine's Day book and the okay, fine, who are we lying to? All of them are my favorite. Well, I do want to take this time to thank you guys for taking a look at my video. If you have any questions or concerns or have a comment about the debate topic, please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you for your support. And take care.